Listen, I got a lot of wounded to take care of down here. You better find a weapon quick and hook up with the Sarge.
Throw a grenade, let's go!
Just past the gate! In those trees!
One of the hallmarks of the Call of Duty franchise is historical authenticity, and we take that very seriously, and that goes everything from guns to vehicles to the missions to the voiceover. So, I started putting out a casting call for voices like James Matteo.
They wanted someone who was very similar to my voice. And I was like, well, I'm not working at the moment.
Jimmy Matteo calls me. He says,
Hey, we're gonna do a voice for a World War II game. You wanna...
and that's my spot-on Jimmy Matteo imitation.
I had told him, reach out to all the other Band of Brothers guys because we stick together and see what they want to do. And everybody, raised their hand like they should have and said, I'm in.
I've done my research to work on this game, but these guys from the Band of Brothers spent 10 months over in England. They had to actually go through boot camp, 3 weeks of boot camp.
We call it actor boot camp because we don't want to take anything away from the people who really served.
It was almost like having a VO actor who was a military advisor, and it was like a windfall for us.
It's fun doing it with the same guys, so we already have that camaraderie, connection that we've had there, so it's a lot of fun.
The game emulates exactly what we learned to be the real scenarios of World War II, about tactics, about maneuvers, about weapon operation, and the topography of the areas we were shooting in. And that's what's so impressive about it, because it looks like you're at a window participating in the actual events.
This is my first time doing mocap work. Never experienced being in a sausage suit. Kind of makes you really self-conscious, but after you see what the product is, it's a lot of fun.
One of the real great things about doing motion capture as a group is interaction, connection. They can actually touch each other, they can move, they can grab each other's arms, You actually have whoever is playing this character in the game, that character throughout the entire game will have that actor's personality, and you don't get that off of using a straight traditional motion capture artist. So what you're seeing in the game is an exact copy of an actual human's motions, and in that case, you don't get anything more lifelike.
They were doing a scene on a boat, and it's rocking in. At the end of the scene, Jimmy is sitting down, and Jimmy's like, ah! My hands are stuck!
We put so much of our heart into this game, which is so dynamic, and to see the actors themselves and really getting into it just means that we're going to get that much more intensity out of that when we get it into the game. It's great to see.
Plus, it's just fun to yell. We don't get to scream a lot in our normal lives, so it's just great to go into a small room and just lose your mind.
Grenade!
My grandfather was actually a decorated colonel for World War II, ran an Air Force base. I grew up with a real sense of reverence for these people.
They're all individuals. They all had names, families, became very personal.
The willingness these guys had to put themselves in the line of fire for what they consider to be the greater good of not just America, but of all the free world. It's the kind of characteristic in a human being that you're stunned to come in contact with.